Hey Circuit Riders, haven't seen you in a little bit. We are making our way down the east coast to Florida from Maine, and I said that we were going to be stopping at a lot of places that we had been before. I was going to do videos every week, but if we came across something new, I wanted to show you. So we are here in the southern shore of New Jersey near Atlantic City, and this is a kind of unique and special intersection for me because it's the very beginning of historic US Route 30. Now, when we were exploring Route 66 in the Southwest last winter, I came across this idea of historic Route 30 that crosses the US from Atlantic City, New Jersey to Astoria, Oregon. It's the third longest US route, and it was built around 1926, around the same time as Route 66. And so I became captivated by this idea that you could cross the country on Route 30 and it's still intact today. It has not been decommissioned like Route 66 has. So since we were so close to the beginning of it here in Atlantic City, I just wanted to come over here and get some footage of the intersection. There's no big sign here that says beginning of historic Route 30 or anything like that, but I just know that it's a special place. So I was hoping to show you this oddity. About 15 minutes south of Atlantic City is this 6-story high building called Lucy the Elephant. It was built in 1881 just as a tourist oddity. There's been a bazaar in here. It's been a tavern, and now they have moved it to the shore and they're restoring it this year. So I can't really see it, but it looks like they're repainting, and the elephant legs are made out of aluminum or some kind of siding, and they give tours of it, but we're not going to go in right now. So I'll show you this picture of what it used to look like, or usually looks like. And we're going to just keep making our way down the shore to Ocean City, New Jersey, and see if we can go for a walk on the boardwalk. So we've made our way down to Ocean City, New Jersey. There's also an Ocean City, Maryland, and they're kind of both outer peninsula seashore towns, but Ocean City, New Jersey is about twice as big, 11,000 population here, 6,000 in Ocean City, Maryland. So we're going to take a nice walk along the boardwalk. It's a nice sunny day, but I suspect it's very windy out there, so I probably won't try to record me talking out there, but let's just go for a little walk. Actually not too windy out here, and
the sun's nice too.
The sun is really warm, and it's nice to be here on the shoulder season. Again, we love going places on the shoulder season because there's no crowds, and there's a few shops open here that say maybe they're open year round, but it's pretty sparse, and a nice walk without having to deal with crowds and stuff. I was not anticipating all the smells, the delicious pizza and fries smells on the Ocean City boardwalk.
There's actually quite a few people here.
There are more people than I originally thought. Yeah, down here by the roller coasters and the amusement park.
About 10%, 20% of the places down here are open, especially the food places, the occasional t-shirt, little spot like that.
I like this better than we've done the Atlantic City boardwalk before. That's why we didn't stop in the city this time. And of course we love going to casinos. You probably know that if you've been watching us. So we've been in all of the Atlantic City casinos just to see them. But I like it down here better. It's a little bit more vintagey ocean village vibe.
It's fun.
So we're back at our campground. We had a lovely day out in Ocean City, New Jersey, and we're just making a little pasta and sauce for dinner while we catch up on our RV YouTube videos. And we just wanted to say that we really like this Thousand Trails RV park, Lake and Shore, in, I forget the town. Well, we're in southern New Jersey, but anyway, there's a lot of Thousand Trails down here in southern New Jersey. 6. There's 2 regular Thousand Trails, 2 Trails collections, and 2 Encore parks down here. And of course, we're within about 2 hours of New York City, so there's a huge amount of population that can use these parks. And we've had fun this week driving around and just driving by and checking them out if we ever wanted to come back here. So a great area to come. Here at Lake and Shore, they have quite an extensive seasonal section with these kind of little camping cabins that people own year-round. They can be here only on the weekends from November to April, but the rest of the year, you know, they use them. So we were a little confused because the park is actually closing tomorrow for the season, October 31st. And there's people who still have a lot of decorations up, and we've kept watching all week for them to like be packing up and being ready to go. And finally last night we talked to a maintenance worker and he said, oh no, the seasonal people can continue to come back on the weekends throughout the winter. Just the transient people need to get out by the 31st. So we are going to be heading out tomorrow. But I like how this park has separated the seasonal side from the transient side. Sometimes parks will mix them in, a couple cabins, a couple RVs, and that's nice too because you can get to, you know, meet people and stuff. But the seasonal people really have their own community over here. You can tell that there's all week been families with kids who come here regularly and they know each other and everything. And then over in the transient part where we are, sorry, you know, we're meeting people who are more in our life stage. They're just passing through their full-time or partial full-timers, and we can trade stories that are a little more even with what we're doing. So I like that we have this whole beautiful park to walk in, but where we're actually staying is over with people who are doing the same thing that we are. Okay, so yesterday we took you a little north of where we are towards Atlantic City and Ocean City, New Jersey. Today we're going to head south to the southern point of the New Jersey Peninsula at Cape May. That is the southernmost town in New Jersey. So we're going to head south and see what's down there today. We're here in Cape May, which I said was the southernmost town in New Jersey. And Cape May is somewhat famous for having painted ladies. So you might have heard of this from San Francisco. There's a famous row of painted Victorian houses at a hilltop in San Francisco called the Painted Ladies. Well, apparently different towns can, you know, have this same designation. And especially this Victorian right here, you can see a Painted Lady is just a Victorian house that's been painted in multiple colors, usually 3, 4, or 5 colors. And there's a whole street of them here in Cape May. And as we've been driving around, there's kind of different ones dotted around the town. So we're gonna walk around and see some of these and then maybe make our way down to the seashore.
So all of these houses on Guernsey Street have a date of 1869 on them. They must have been all built by the same builder, right in a row.
Yeah, those two, they closed in their second floor porch at some point, these last two.
Oh, I see.
So if you weren't aware, the Jersey Shore is a real thing. This is a very large sandy beach here at Cape May, and you know, millions of people vacation here in summer here, and
But yeah, I don't normally think of long, gigantic sandy beaches when I think of New Jersey.
New Jersey gets a bad rap because of the industrial and dirt and yuckiness of it up near New York. But
really,
once you get out of that
lovely.
north, in the south of Jersey, it's lovely. There's lots of vacation resorts, and it's a great place to come visit. Cape May has a lovely outdoor walking mall on Washington Street. We're enjoying a walk up and down to see the shops on this beautiful day. We've been seeing Core Brothers frozen custard all up and down the Jersey Shore, so we've decided this is our last chance to get some.
It's good, frozen custard. What do you think?
We like scoping out truck campers in the parking lots of the state and national parks.
When we used to do foster pets, we'd occasionally have little puppies, and we'd joke that was, if we were going to get Griffin a dog, we'd get him one of those dogs. If we were to get our RV an RV, it'd be one of these.
Yeah.
That way an RV would have an RV.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's nice. We're here at the Cape May Lighthouse. I just read that Cape May is designated as a National Historic Landmark. In 1976, they designated the whole town that way because of all of those Victorian houses. It has over 600 preserved Victorian structures, which would be houses, stores, you know, buildings, and it's second only to San Francisco in the country. So it makes sense that both San Francisco and Cape May would have all these painted ladies. That's pretty cool. So National Historic Landmark, 1976.
That would be fun to take into
It's like seeing a wild animal.
What's that?
It's like seeing a wild animal.
It's more like seeing deer and some, but yeah.
Yes, deer in suburbs. That is what a truck camper is.
That is gotta be one of the plainest.
As
Lighthouses.
lighthouses go. It's tall, but otherwise unimpressive. Jason likes to walk out of frame every time I pan around so that he doesn't have to be in the shot.
Where are we now, Liz?
The lighthouse is right there. Cape May Lighthouse, see it?
Yeah.
There's a nice little walking path here around the lighthouse.
Yeah,
It's a state park. It's also a state park.
Yeah, it's another interesting, very different type of landscape here in New Jersey. Very cool.
All right, well, that was our time in southern New Jersey. We did some good stuff in Ocean City and Cape May. It's a beautiful area down here. If you've never been to New Jersey or you think, New Jersey's nothing special, the Garden State does have that name for a reason. So come on down and check it out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.